We are back here in Excel and we've made a copy of our long format tidy data. One of the first things that I'll do now is go to the Insert tab. Now I've just highlighted any of the cells here in my data set and I'm on my data copy. I'm never going to change the actual raw data that's in this first sheet that I've just called heart. So we're in the copy. I've clicked on any one of the cells inside of my data. I've hit the Insert button and now I'm going to go to this little icon here called table. So don't go to pivot table, that's something else. We'll look at that a bit later. This one right here called table. And it's going to pop up this window and it's going to show me all the data that's going to be included in this table. And once again, you'll see the marching ants all the way around, which is what we want. And then it says this little thing here, my table has headers, and it's clicked. And that's exactly what we want. Remember, we said that this first row is dedicated to the names of the variables, and that is our table headers or our column headers. So definitely information about the name of the variable is in that first row. So I definitely want this clicked. My table has headers. And so I'm going to click OK. And you've got some options here. You can change the color. Maybe you want yellow, maybe you want blue. It doesn't really matter what it is. It's not about that formatting. It's about this now being a table. So let's just click on any of the cells again and look at what's happened. So right off the bat, you'll see that there's these little drop downs at the top. And that's exactly what we want to help us with our data analysis. So if I click on that age drop down button right next to age, that little drop down arrow there, it says, well, I can sort my data from an ascending or descending order. So that's very nice. What is more important, well, perhaps not for numerical data, is the fact that all the possible values that are in this data set, so all the values that occurred in that column is right here for me. And you can see they all clicked, and that's telling me that it's showing all of that values. Now, as I said, for numerical data, perhaps the most important thing is the fact that I can sort them in ascending and descending order. So let's go to something where this is slightly more useful. Let's go down a binary nominal categorical variable. In this instance, a simplified version of sex that just has male and female in it. And if I click on that drop down, you'll see, well, I can either select all, but we see the whole sample space here. The only thing that we can find is an uppercase F and an uppercase M. That is the whole sample space that is available for this binary categorical variable. And now what I can do is let's unselect the M, and now only F is selected. And so let's just hit that little red button there just to clear this. And now we see all the values down this column is only the F's. All the M's have disappeared. And you see there's, in my case, I'm using a dark theme for my macOS system. So you'll see this highlighted in orange. Now we see row number 3, row number 5, row number 8. So certainly some of them have disappeared. And that is brilliant, because maybe I want to do my data analysis as far as the age is concerned only for subjects, so those rows that have a value of F in the sex column. So I can now only work with the ages or the chest pain types or the resting blood pressures, they're in column D, but only for those with F. And if I want to clear that, of course I can just do the drop down box again and I can just say clear filter, and now everything is back to the way that we want it. So the ability to work with a table is absolutely essential for us to do our exploratory data analysis and any of our statistical analysis. It really makes life very easy as far as subsetting our data. We only want to work with a certain number of subjects based on some criteria. And that's exactly the way that we can do it, is by just changing. Remember, this is our copy. We're never going to change this original. It's still there in pristine format. It's not changed. So if ever I made a mistake, deleted something I didn't want to delete, changed some of the values that I didn't want to change, I've always got that original right there for me. But in this copy that I'm going to work with, changing this into a table just helps so much.